Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Real English Talks.
Hello, Gracie. I am so happy to be here today.
Me too, Alex, because today we have a topic that everyone is talking about right now: money and saving.
Yes, saving money. It is 2026 and we need new financial goals.
Exactly. We want to help you talk about your budget and your plans using very simple English.
That is a great idea. My first question for you is simple. Are you a good saver, Gracie?
Oh, that is a difficult question. I try to save, but sometimes I spend too quickly.
See, I am the complete opposite. I am very good at keeping my money in the bank.
Really? How do you do that? I need your tips immediately.
My secret is I always put aside money right when I get paid. I call it paying myself first.
Wait, so you save before you pay the bills? That sounds risky.
No, I save a small amount, maybe $100 before I buy anything unnecessary. I track my spending carefully.
I track my spending too, but then I see a nice coat and I forget the plan.
You need a strict budget. I look at my spending every week on a spreadsheet.
A spreadsheet? That sounds like so much work. I prefer writing my goals on a small piece of paper.
It is work, but it helps me avoid buying expensive coffee every morning. I stopped that habit.
Oh my God, the coffee habit is real. How much did you save by making coffee at home?
I calculated it. I save about $5 every day. That's $25 a week.
Wow, $25 a week is a lot. I buy a bus ticket every day, and that's $5 too.
Exactly. Look at those small costs. That's where the money goes.
I need to stop buying lunch every day. That's my biggest problem area.
Yes, preparing lunch at home is a great money-saving tip. I prepare my lunch every Sunday.
You are so organized, Alex. I'm not good at planning on Sunday.
It only takes 1 hour, and then you don't spend $7 on a sandwich every workday.
$7 multiplied by 5 days is $35. That's a new pair of shoes.
See, saving is about priorities. What is your main goal for saving money this year?
My main goal is to buy a new computer. My current laptop is very old and very slow.
That is a great specific goal. When you have a clear reason, it's easier to say no to small purchases.
That is true, but how much money do you need to save to buy a good computer?
Maybe around $800. If you save $50 every week, you reach the goal quickly.
$50 a week? I think I can do that if I stop buying lunch and stop buying that expensive sparkling water.
That is a fantastic plan. We call that cutting the fat from your budget.
I love that phrase, cutting the fat. I need to cut the fat from my life, financially speaking.
And what about you, Alex? What are you trying to save up for?
Wait, I just told you mine, the computer.
Oh, right. My apologies. I was so focused on my own goal that I forgot yours.
That's okay. Now, what is your big financial goal for 2026?
My goal is very different. I want to save money to take a trip to Japan.
Japan, that sounds amazing, but that must be very expensive.
It is expensive. I need to save about $3,000 for the flight and the hotel.
$3,000? You must be saving a lot more than $50 a week.
I put aside $150 every month automatically. I set it up last month.
Wow, $150 automatically? That removes the decision-making process for me.
Yes, it's invisible money. I don't see it, so I don't spend it.
That's a brilliant idea for people like me who spend too quickly.
You should try it. Start with $25 automatically and see how it feels.
I will write that down. Automatic saving, stop buying lunch, and cut the fat.
Perfect. Now, when we talk about big goals like travel, we often use short, simple sentences.
Yes, like, I want to save for travel, or I need $3,000.
Exactly. Keep your English simple and clear when discussing money.
Simple is always better for communication. It helps us feel confident.
It does, and confidence is key when you talk about your plans.
We have talked a lot about goals and cutting costs, but how do we actually manage the money and keep track of it?
That's the next step. We need to discuss the tools we use to manage that money and keep track of it.
I'm ready for those concrete details. I need the names of the apps you use.
Wonderful. We'll jump into that right after this short message. Stick with us. Welcome back. We are talking all about saving money and making a clear plan.
And I'm excited because I need to talk about the tools. I need the concrete, physical tools.
Okay, let's talk about tracking. Do you use an application on your phone or do you use a notebook?
I used to use a notebook, but it was a disaster. I forgot to write things down every single day.
Oh no, that happens to me too. The paper system is too easy to forget.
Exactly. I buy a coffee, I don't write it. I buy a bus ticket, I don't write it. The budget is gone.
So you need something that is automatic, a tool that helps you track your expenses without thinking.
Yes. What app do you use, Alex? Give me the name right now.
I use a very simple app called Daily Spend. It's basic, but it sends me notifications.
Notifications are great. They remind you of the important things.
Yes, every time I buy something, I have to open the app and register the amount. It takes 5 seconds.
So it forces you to face the reality of your spending, which is the most difficult part.
It really is. When I bought a pizza last week, I had to type in $22 for pizza, and I felt instant guilt.
Oh my God, that immediate guilt is a powerful teacher. It changes your behavior instantly.
It does. I started asking myself, is this purchase worth the 5 seconds of typing it into the app?
That is a fantastic mental trick. I'm going to adopt that. Is this coffee worth the entry?
Try it. It works well. And when we talk about this, we use very simple English phrases.
Like, I use an app or I register the money. Very simple action phrases.
Exactly. We avoid complex financial language. We want to keep the conversation clear.
Clear communication builds confidence, especially when discussing private topics like money.
Absolutely. Now, I know you were saving for a big trip, Gracie. Have you set a specific number?
I have. My goal is $4,000 for a 2-week trip to Japan next year.
Wow, Japan. That sounds incredible. How are you tracking that $4,000 goal?
I have a separate savings account just for Japan. I transfer money there every 2 weeks.
That is smart. Keeping the money physically separate makes it feel real.
It does. It's like, this is Japan money. I cannot touch this money for pizza.
That's the rule. No touching the big goal money for small daily things. It's dedicated money.
Dedicated money, yes. That's a great phrase for our listeners to steal.
Steal it. This is dedicated money. Use that phrase next time you talk about saving.
I love how we are giving them simple sentences they can use immediately tomorrow.
That's the goal of Real English Talks. Practical, usable English.
Now, what happens when you have a bad month, when you spend too much?
Oh, that happens to everyone. I had a really bad month in September.
Oh no, what happened in September? Did you buy something expensive?
I bought a new computer monitor. It was a necessity, but it cost $450.
$450? That must have hit your budget hard.
It did. So the next month, I had to cut back on everything. Zero eating out.
That is a good recovery strategy. When you overspend, you must underspend the next month.
Precisely. We call it the budget correction. I had to save $200 extra in October.
How did you find that $200? Did you sell anything?
No selling. I stopped taking the taxi, only public transport, and I made coffee at home every day.
Making coffee at home is such a powerful saver. It feels small, but it adds up quickly.
It added up to $70 that month just from coffee. It was shocking.
$70 is a lot of money. That's a tank of gas or a nice dinner.
Exactly. So my tip for recovering from a bad spending month is look at the small habits.
Don't try to make one huge cut. Make 20 small, tiny cuts.
That's much easier emotionally. It doesn't feel like a big sacrifice.
That is a fantastic point about sacrifice. If saving feels painful, you will quit quickly.
We need to make saving feel achievable and not a punishment.
Right. It should feel like a game or a challenge, not a jail sentence.
Speaking of challenges, what is the most difficult thing for you to stop buying, Gracie?
Oh, that's easy. Books. physical paper books. I cannot resist a bookstore.
Books are beautiful, but they are heavy and they cost about $20 each.
I know. I walk into the store and I say, I will only buy one, and I leave with three.
That's the book trap. So, are you trying to switch to library books or digital books?
I am trying the library. It is free, and I can read many books without spending any money.
That's a great adjustment. You still get the joy of reading, but without the cost.
It takes discipline, though. It requires me to plan my reading ahead of time.
Planning is essential for saving money. We must plan our food, our transport, and our reading.
It's true. The opposite of planning is impulsive spending, which is the enemy of saving.
Impulse buying is dangerous. I try to implement the 24-hour rule.
Oh, tell me about the 24-hour rule. I need a good one right now.
If I see something I want, I must wait 24 hours before buying it. If I still want it tomorrow, I can buy it.
Does that work? Do you usually forget about it after 24 hours?
About 80% of the time I forget, or I realize I don't really need it.
That is a powerful technique to fight against the immediate desire.
It gives your brain time to cool down and make a logical decision, not an emotional one.
I should use the 24-hour rule for books. I will try it this week.
Let us know how it goes. We love hearing your results. You can share your story in the comments below.
Yes, tell us about your biggest impulse buy. We want to read the comments.
And if you're enjoying this conversation about simple money management, please hit the like button.
Hitting like is a simple action that helps us share this easy English with more people.
It helps us reach more students who want to build confidence speaking simple, clear English.
We are always so grateful for your support and for staying with us through these practical discussions.
We've covered so much already, setting goals, using apps, and fighting impulse buys.
We still need to talk about the final reward for all this saving and discipline.
That's right, planning the actual trip and the feeling of achieving the goal.
I can't wait to talk about that positive motivation. We'll cover that right after the break.
Stay right there. We will be back to talk about the fun part of saving. Okay, we are back, and I am already feeling excited just thinking about the reward.
Me too. We talk a lot about discipline, but saving money absolutely needs a big reward at the end.
Absolutely. The main reason I maintain my budget is for travel. I want to buy plane tickets to Asia this year.
Plane tickets are expensive, so having that specific goal keeps your daily spending in check.
It makes me pause and ask myself, do I need this new pair of shoes, or do I need that incredible island beach?
That is a great comparison. The beach or the big goal always wins over a small, unnecessary purchase.
When you finally buy the tickets or the big item, how do you manage the purchase itself? Is it stressful?
It's a little stressful because I look at 5 different websites for the best price. I need to be sure.
Oh, I do the exact same thing. I open 3 browser windows at once and compare all the flight options and dates.
That's the smart way to do it. You're using your time to save actual money.
I try to find the cheapest day to fly, usually Tuesday or Wednesday morning. That usually saves me a lot.
That level of detail is so smart. You can save an extra $50 just by checking the day of the flight.
$50 is a nice meal on vacation. It's worth the extra 15 minutes of searching online.
Exactly. The simple English phrase is, checking the details saves money. It's simple and true.
I remember when I saved money for my first good bicycle. It took me almost 4 months of working extra hours.
4 months of strict discipline? Wow. What was the hardest part of achieving that goal?
The hardest part was eating lunch at home every single day. I love buying takeout food from the restaurant near my office.
Oh no, so you had to pack your own lunch and resist the smell of the delicious restaurant food?
Yes, I put a picture of the bicycle on my computer desktop, so I saw it every time I turned on the screen.
That's brilliant visual motivation. Did you buy the bicycle immediately when you hit the savings goal?
I did. I walked into the store, I paid in full, and I rode it home that day. It was the best feeling.
I bet. The feeling of accomplishment is better than the feeling of any quick small purchase.
That experience taught me that saving is not about restricting life, it's about planning for a better quality of life.
We're teaching ourselves a new financial habit. I plan my money, I save my money, I buy my money wisely.
Those simple sentences are the best ones for our listeners to copy. I save, I plan, I buy the ticket.
If you're new to English, focus on those short, clear sentences. They're incredibly easy to remember and use tomorrow.
Don't worry about complicated grammar right now. Just say, I save money for travel. That's perfect English.
Perfect. And remember, repetition is key for learning. Repeat these phrases out loud while you're listening to us.
Repetition is how you move English from your head to your mouth. You need to practice speaking.
Now, thinking about big purchases, what happens if something goes wrong just before you buy the plane ticket?
Oh, you mean like an unexpected emergency cost. That's the worst timing.
Exactly. Maybe your car breaks down or you get a huge unexpected bill. Where does that money come from?
That's why the experts always talk about the emergency fund. We need money set aside for surprises.
That's a great point. We talked about saving for fun, but we need to talk about saving for security too.
Saving for a fun trip is motivational. Saving for an emergency is practical and reduces stress.
This whole conversation has given me so many ideas for my savings plan for the next few months.
Me too. We covered the goals, the habits, the rewards, and now we realize we need a surprise fund.
That is true. We need a small emergency buffer just for those unexpected moments life throws at us.
How to build a strong surprise fund is definitely a topic we absolutely need to cover in a future episode.
We will definitely plan that episode for you all. We love sharing these practical English talks and helping you build better habits.
And we love that you're still here with us, building your confidence and expanding your vocabulary with each listen.
We appreciate you so much for listening and sharing this time with us today. We will be right
Back in the next part to wrap up our final key points about money management.
Stick around, we have 2 more practical tips coming up. The first practical tip we want to give you is to stop the sneaky spending.
The sneaky spending is the most dangerous enemy of your budget. It's the little things you forget about.
You think, oh, it's only $5, but $5 every week is $20 every month. It adds up quickly.
Exactly. The biggest culprit is the subscription trap. You sign up for a free trial and then forget to cancel it.
Oh my God, the free trial that becomes a paid subscription, that is the story of my life. I have 3 streaming services I never watch.
You need to stop that immediately if you want to save money. Go into your banking app right now and check your reoccurring payments.
That is so concrete. I'm doing that this afternoon. I bet I'll find at least $50 I can save every month.
$50 is a meal out. That's not small money. That's a big win for your budget.
So, tip 1 is audit your subscriptions and cancel the unnecessary ones. Simple, clear action.
Simple actions lead to big financial results. It helps you control your spending habits immediately.
And that leads us perfectly to the second crucial tip for saving money this year, which is to track your spending.
I know tracking sounds boring, but it is essential. You cannot fix a problem if you don't know where the hole is.
I used to think I spent most of my money on rent, but then I tracked it and realized I spent the most on takeout coffee.
The coffee budget is a killer. I was spending maybe $7 a day, 5 days a week. That's $35 just on coffee.
That's huge, Gracie. When you see that number written down, it becomes a physical motivation to make coffee at home.
You don't have to stop everything you love, but you must know where your cash is going. Use a simple notebook or a budgeting app.
That's the beautiful thing about budgeting. It gives you control. Knowing where the money goes is the first step to saving.
So, tip 2 is to track every penny you spend for at least 1 week. Just write it down.
When you have that list, you can see which areas are high and which areas you can cut down easily.
Maybe you spend too much on clothes, or maybe it's fast food. Everyone has one area where they overspend.
The key is to find your weak spot. I found my weak spot was buying lunch every day instead of taking food from home.
That's another great example of sneaky spending. Buying lunch every day is expensive compared to making a sandwich at home.
I save money easily now because I prepare my lunch the night before. It takes 5 minutes and I save $10.
$10 a day, 5 days a week, that's $50. Look, we just found another $50 for your savings fund.
Amazing. So those two tips, audit your subscriptions and track your spending, are simple phrases our listeners can use immediately.
We love giving you clear, short phrases you can copy and use in your own English conversations tomorrow.
These simple sentences are the golden phrases we want you to steal and use in your real life.
Now we've covered so many key areas, from setting goals to finding sneaky spending.
We really hope this conversation has been helpful and motivational for you all as you plan your financial future.
We're so grateful for you listening to the whole episode and staying focused on these practical topics.
If you found these tips useful, please do us a huge favor and hit the like button right now. It helps us reach more people.
And if this is your first time listening to Real English Talks, please remember to subscribe so you don't miss our future episodes.
We release practical English conversations like this every week, focusing on real-life topics like money, travel, and habits.
We're building a community of English learners who are serious about speaking fluently and using practical vocabulary.
We want to hear from you. We have one final question before we wrap up our main discussion.
The question of the day is, which of the two tips, auditing subscriptions or tracking spending, are you going to start doing today?
Tell us in the comments below. We read every single comment and we love to hear about your progress.
Tracking my spending was the game changer for me. I'm curious to know what the game changer will be for you.
We're moving into our final part now, where we will summarize the biggest takeaways and discuss your questions.
Don't go anywhere. Stick with us for the final summary and the last essential point about financial habits.
We'll be right back in the final part to wrap up everything we learned about saving money this year. Welcome back to the final segment of Real English Talks. We just discussed tracking your expenses and auditing subscriptions.
These are two huge tools for anyone who wants to start saving money, especially if you're using simple English to talk about these plans.
So let's quickly summarize the biggest takeaways before we share that one final essential point we promised you.
Takeaway number 1, you must know where your money goes. Track it daily, even for small things like coffee.
Use simple sentences. I bought coffee. It cost $4. This is the best way to practice simple English and save money.
Takeaway number 2, eliminate the sleepy spending. Those subscriptions you forgot about are eating your budget.
I found 3 subscriptions I did not use anymore. That saves me about $20 per month. That's real money.
$20 is a tank of gas or maybe 2 nice meals. It makes a massive difference over 1 year.
Exactly. Now, for that final essential point about financial habits, the one that makes everything else work.
I know what you're going to say, Alex, and I agree 100%. It's about consistency, isn't it?
It's all about consistency. The final essential point is to start small, but never stop.
People try to cut their spending by $500 in the first month, and they fail because it's too difficult.
They should start by saving just $1 every day. $1 is easy.
If you save $1 every day, that's $30 at the end of the month. That's a great start.
Consistency is the key word here. Do the simple action consistently. Track the small things. Review your bank app every Sunday.
Don't wait for the perfect time or the perfect budget. Start saving today, right now, with a small action.
This rule applies to English learning too. Study for 10 minutes every day. That's better than studying for 3 hours once a month.
We're learning money habits and language habits at the same time, which is great.
We really hope these concrete steps and simple phrases help you achieve your financial goals this year.
We are so grateful that you decided to spend this time with us, learning and growing together.
If this conversation helped you understand how to talk about saving money, or if you picked up a new simple sentence, please show us.
Hit the like button right now. Seriously, hitting like helps us reach more people who are serious about learning English.
It tells us that we are creating content that is useful for your real life, not just boring textbook English.
And if you have a friend who's learning English and also wants to save money, share this episode with them.
Sharing is caring. You are helping your friend with their English practice and their wallet. Win-win.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to Real English Talks. We release new, practical, high-retention conversations every week.
We want you to feel confident using English in real-life situations, like talking about your plans and your money.
Don't miss the next episode where we talk about managing stress using very simple English phrases.
That will be a useful one. But before we go, we need to revisit our question of the day one last time.
Yes, we asked you, which of the two tips, auditing subscriptions or tracking spending, are you going to start doing today?
We want a concrete answer. Are you going to check your bank app tonight, or are you going to cancel that unused gym membership?
Tell us in the comments below. We read every single comment and we celebrate your progress.
Your commitment to learning English and managing your money inspires us to keep creating these episodes.
Remember, simple English is the best English. Keep your sentences clear, short, and practical.
Thank you so much for joining us for this talk on financial goals and saving money.
We appreciate your time and your dedication to becoming a fluent English speaker.
Keep practicing those simple phrases. Be consistent, start small, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye for now and happy saving.
Bye, everyone. Keep that budget tight.
See you soon.